got a spent wing hackle tip tied in there, and what I'm going to do now is to add in the hackles. I'm going to use 2 hackles. This is just ordinary ginger cock hackle, roughly matched for size, as you can see. I'm going to put one on top of the other. That's good side facing upwards on both those hackles, like so. The tips match up. And then I'm going to get rid of these soft fibres at the base. We don't want those. They're a bit too webby. So we've got them sitting like so, both matched up. And I'm going to tie them in to the rear of the wings there, to the side and slightly underneath the hook, and come over with a few turns of thread just to hold those in place there, okay? And then I'm going to come, just lift that wing out of the way in front of the wings there and get a second catch on. I've just pulled those wings slightly out of the way so I can get a few more turns of thread. So I've got a double catch on those wings. I've got a catch on the rear and one in the front, which makes them quite secure so that they don't pull out when you're winding them. Because it is annoying when you've wound one hackle and you start to wind the second hackle and it pulls out. You've got to start all over again. So right, what I'm going to do now, we've got those hackles in place. I'm going to take the top hackle in the hackle pliers, like so, and make some turns behind the wings, like so, working towards the hook shank. There's 3 there. And I'm going to come in front, just lift that wing out of the way and make another turn there. Pull the wings out of the way, another one there, and another one just there before I come around to catch that off. You can, of course, put as many turns of hackle on as you like. I mean, it's a personal preference, but I tend to put 3 or 4 behind the wings and 3 or 4 in front of the first hackle, bearing in mind that we're going to use 2 hackles, so we're going to get double that amount of turns of hackle. Just pull the wings back again, take the second hackle there, and the same again, just make 1, 2, 3 turns just to the rear of that wing there. Just got a few fibres caught in. We can release those in a bit, and then pull that wing out of the way and just come in front. There's another turn, 1 in front of the other one, 1 more just there. As I say, put as many turns on as you like, but that's normally enough to get a decent distribution of hackle barbs around the wings. Just 2 or 3 locking turns before we remove that second hackle there. And then what I can do is just to pull those hackle fibres out of the way and just make a few more turns just to neaten everything off there at the front end, like so. And then we can pull those wing fibres, or the wings themselves, forward, and we've got a reasonable distribution of hackle behind and in front. Say, use as many turns as you like. If you need it, you want it a bit more bushy than that, you could, double up on the number of turns. But by and large, that will give you a reasonable set in terms of hackle barbs and fibres around the wings.